Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today I wanted to discuss this painting I made in Photoshop. Sadly I don't have a time-lapse of me painting it. I did have it, but it's like I mentioned last week, I recently reinstalled Windows and I lost the recording files basically, but I did manage to save the Photoshop files. So yeah, let's just get into it. I have some layer structure here. Not sure why there is an empty layer. You can delete that. Yeah, let's just begin at the beginning. I have some foreground elements and some middle ground elements, as you can see here. I think it works pretty well because you have this nice overarching, thing that guides you through the picture. It goes from a bit less busy to more busy on the right here. So for me this was like a good challenge because it also has multiple perspective angles. Of course you can see the perspective right here. There's with the roofs that are pointing this way, but we also have a perspective vanishing point going this way with these structures. So it also gives a nice feel in the middle here, because all the elements are pointing that way basically. Also, there's some cables I added on later. These buildings also kind of guide you through the middle. For me it was kind of challenging getting all the windows in the same perspective. Looking at it now, if you zoom in you can see it's not completely correct. If I draw some lines here, they all should point to the same vanishing point, but I did like a pretty decent job I guess, but it still leaves some more work to be desired. One second, let's go back here. Yeah, what more? Because what I've done is I made this row of paintings here, or I mean this row of windows here, and I copied those, and I used the warp and stretch tools to create the illusion that they're also in perspective, just to save some time. I'm pretty happy with the result of this cylinder right here. It looks pretty cool to me, like the faded colors of the metal. Same with this billboard right here. It's actually quite simple how I made this look like it was damaged or weathered, let's see what other layers I have. Oh, I have some smoke layer, because it's in the city. Because when I was painting these buildings in the background, I thought they were a bit too clear, even though I used only like gray bluish tones. I used some smoke to fade them away a bit more, to have the attention more in the foreground. Of course I painted some sky, and then these are some finishing touches. So this was definitely a painting I spent the most time on so far. I think it took me 4.5 hours to paint this, and it definitely shows if I compare it to my other works. Definitely cool to have worked so long on one picture. I know, some pro artists, some pro concept artists, they can work for 15 hours on one painting. So, but you have to start somewhere, For me this was quite a challenge. And I'm definitely happy with the result. Of course I can, now that I'm zooming in and looking at it with a more objective point of view, can definitely spot some mistakes, but I think just keep painting and just try to improve yourself is always the best way to go. And looking back at your old work and spotting these mistakes will help you in the future. So I think that's about it for today. I'll have a time-lapse next week again, because I'm painting some new paintings and I'm recording my painting process. So I think I'll do something a bit more simple next week, and then the week after I'll go a bit more complex, try to well, what's going on. Try to you know, get a better workflow. You know, sometimes you do some harder paintings and then take it more easy, do some easy paintings, then some hard paintings, etc., etc. Of course, you have to keep challenging yourself to improve, but you also have to give yourself some space with more easy paintings. So thanks for watching, a bit of a short video, but hopefully I'll see you guys next week, and hope you enjoyed my thought process behind making this painting.